guitarists who learn the tune Bold as Love learn the song wrong. Even teachers on YouTube with millions of subscribers are teaching it wrong. Hi, my name is Abe Allam, and today we're going to look at a tune that has one of the greatest rhythm guitar parts of all time, in my opinion. Here it is again, slow. 2, 3, 4. So we've got the first chord, which is, I'll just call it an A major chord. It's really an A flat major chord since we're tuned a half step down. And then we've got this muted roll down the E string. It's not totally arbitrary where Hendrix is muting the strings. You can clearly hear on the first mute, the 12th fret of the A string. You can hear that note. And then on the slide down, it sounds like it's starting from the 14th fret. So it sounds like this. All right, now, could you just do this? Yeah, you could just do that if you wanted to. But I'm going to try to teach you what I heard Hendrix doing. So then we've got the open E string. And then the next part is very subtle. I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to explain to you why it's important to play transcriptions the way that they were originally performed. So over the E major chord, beats 3 and 4 of the bar. Now those are the notes. Not every note is played as loudly as the others. The low E string is played pretty loud. And then these two notes from the E major chord, which is the second chord of the tune, are played pretty softly. So here's the whole thing. Okay, so this little chord in between is pretty soft. And then the back and forth between these two notes. I didn't see anybody on YouTube playing that. If there is a lesson of somebody playing that, forgive me, you're awesome. That's also very subtle and difficult to hear in the original recording. I'm not like a transcription wizard. I'm going to do a future video on exactly how I transcribe. There are people with better ears than I have. But I've done a lot of transcribing in my life, and in a future video I'll show you exactly how to pick up on these little nuances. One thing I want to point out to play this bar easier is when you play the second fret of the D and A strings, play on the inside of the strings. Whenever you're crossing strings, playing on the inside, you can play way faster. So I want to end up down, up, down for these notes. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you want to look at my picking hand now to get that as accurate as possible, I think practicing slowly but correctly will get you to playing it correctly the fastest. Okay, so here we go. Okay, now the next bar is an F sharp minor chord, and I'll admit, just the transition from E to hitting the root of the F sharp minor chord is kind of tricky. So you'll want to practice this transition. Maybe we'll even do that in just a moment. Here's the next bar. Two, 3, 4. All right, so the first idea is out of the, actually both ideas are out of the Hendrix Box. The Hendrix Box is a concept, I just like to refer to Hendrix's way of playing double stops as using this this box shape. It can also be played as a scale, but basically all of his ideas come from it, all of his double stop ideas. I'm gonna have a future video on that as well. Now, there's a muted note here at the end of the first two beats. And I'm pretty sure it's the A string. It sounds muted to me at least. And then it sounds like a double stop here at the end of the D major chord. Here it is slow. 2, 3, 4. Now I'm just remembering, you know, it really doesn't sound like Hendrix is really sliding into this F sharp. It doesn't sound like that. It sounds like this. It sounds like he barely slides into it at all. All right, let's move on to the next bar. Here we go. Again, slow. 2, 3, 4. All right, so we've got a double stop idea over A, which again uses the Hendrix Box. Okay, really there's an unlimited amount of ideas you can come up with out of this box here, but we've got hammer on to the 7th fret. I'm hearing a little bit of vibrato there too, and then the low E string. Now the feel here is really important, just like the feel was over the D chord. The feel that's actually happening is called swing. If I were to play that straight, it would sound like this. It's not played straight. You hear the difference? It's played swung. And the swing feel was super common back then. Jimi Hendrix played with jazz and R&B groups back then. R&B back then wasn't what we would consider R&B now. It sounded a lot more like small group jazz, actually. All right, moving on to the next bar. Some tabs have this walk down from D, notated D to, I guess, C sharp. Notated as a C sharp minor chord. I'm not really sure why. I listened very carefully, and that's all he's playing. He's not playing. I don't hear that. So, anyway, if you didn't come across that, don't worry about what I'm saying, but we have another muted note, or it could be an open. Obviously, it shouldn't ring out that long. It's very, very subtle. It's very subtle. A lot of people play this idea. Obviously, this is a repeat of the previous F sharp minor idea. A lot of people play this idea like this. And that's not what's going on, actually. It's not just a pentatonic idea. There's definitely the A string in there. It's amazing it's 2026 and we're still trying to figure out what this guy is playing. And who knows who really has it right, you know? All right, so let's check out the next two bars. And by the way, these next two bars have... This bar is just classic Hendrix. It's an idea borrowed from a concept that I call the Hendrix Box. And this idea, this bar, is of course tabbed out for free below. First link in the description. check it out. You can actually see the Hendrix Box in action. Here's the next bar. 2, 3, Okay, so let me get into the Hendrix Box just for a moment. So now it looks like it's just the pentatonic scale, right? But it's really not. Hendrix never plays ideas like this. Instead, he plays ideas like this. So the box actually goes this direction. And anyway, you know, you may catch up on that. I'll do a whole video devoted just to that concept later. Okay, so here's that bar slow. 2, 3, 4. And then we're at B minor. Here it is again, slow. 2, 3, 4. I hope you're having as much fun playing these ideas as I am. This is just so satisfying to play on the guitar. I don't know if I've ever played anything so satisfying to play on the guitar than Hendrix rhythm guitar and double stop ideas. His solos are fun to play too, but it sounds so good. All right, so over this A major chord, this is a common inner voice movement that Hendrix uses. Thumb on the root. The root on the D string, this A note right here, it sounds sort of like a ghosted note, maybe muted. So I've got that note in the tab as being in parentheses. And then we're at B minor. All right, let's move on to that bar. Here we go. Here it is again, slow. 2, 3, 4. All right, now I just want to point out two things in this bar. One, this ornament, I guess you could call it, this little hammer-on pull-off thing, it's very easy to get that wrong because this rhythm, it's not a triplet. It's not that. It's a very fast trill almost. It's actually kind of difficult to play. All right, so let's play that together. 2, 3, 4. Now the second half of the bar is, it features one of Hendrix's most used chord voicings, which is a G add 9 chord. And he's typically hammering on to the third of the chord, the note B. Check out my video on how he uses this chord voicing in the tune Little Wing. Here's the whole bar. Slow. 2, 3, 4. Now I just realized at the beginning of the video you may have seen me using my index finger to bar. If reaching your thumb around is too difficult, you can do that instead of using your thumb. Of course, Hendrix used the thumb. So if you want to do it like him, use the thumb. All right, the next bar. Here we go. Again, slow. 2, 3, 4. This is kind of similar to the G add 9 voicing we played down here. So a lot of these ideas can just be moved around, which when you realize that and you get this vocabulary of Hendrix rhythm guitar ideas, you can play in any key and just reinvent the same ideas in over different chords. Okay, so here's that bar one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow. 2, 3, 4. Now, for the last bar, before we get into the chorus, it's the same B minor idea that we played before. And then, and we're into the chorus. All right, same B minor idea. It's pretty hard to keep the thumb there, so feel free to use your index finger. All right, now you don't need bold as love to use any of this. And these ideas, as I mentioned before, work in any key. Separate the ideas and concepts from the song and you'll become a great rhythm guitar player. Here's the same approach that Hendrix uses over the chords G, D, E minor, and C. The first time I play through this progression, I'll play some of the ideas from this tune. And the second time I play through the progression, I'll just improvise using the concepts, double stops, some of these chord outlines, using the Hendrix Box, etc. So not the ideas verbatim, but the concept. Here we go. I'm just playing G, E minor, what did I say? No, G, D, E minor, and then C. Here we go. 2, 3, All right, so free tab with notation and audio play along and the original guitar profile in the first link below. And if you want the complete Hendrix breakdowns for tunes like Little Wing, All Along the Watchtower, Bold as Love, and learning how to play rhythm guitar like Hendrix, subscribe to this channel because that's what this channel is all about. Thanks for watching and take care.